that gap between the train and the platform, move right down inside the cars. I've always wanted to do that.
Yes, it's full steam ahead for the 2015 Election Express. A 12-week journey you're all invited on, whether you like it or not.
Right, so I'm at top speed.
Today, the Chancellor and Prime Minister were in the Midlands, there to tell us they are minding the gap between London and the rest. But with trouble brewing over the Channel, there might still be some bumps in the journey ahead.
Look, I think the risks of Greek exit have risen in the last few weeks, and that's not good for the UK. It's not good for financial stability.
What do you put those risks at?
Well, I don't want to quantify it. I'm clear, however, the risks are higher than they were a couple of weeks ago, and we want this standoff resolved. I think there's a danger of accidents, missteps, people saying the wrong thing, getting themselves boxed into positions in the Eurozone that could lead to the accidental exit of Greece from the Euro. Here in Britain, we've got to do everything we can to both resolve that situation and encourage our partners to do that, and at the same time make sure we are best protected against whatever the world throws at us.
That's one economic message. The other one is that he wants to shift some of the growth out of the capital and into the regions.
I'm setting out with the Prime Minister a set of long-term economic plans that back the strengths of these areas, like the Midlands, back their advanced manufacturing, back their skills.
Hang on, what was that thing he said a second ago? Something about a plan.
Our long-term economic plan, our long-term economic plan, long-term plan, our long-term economic plan.
Our long-term economic plan, long-term economic plan, long-term plan, long-term economic plan
Really matters.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Do you ever get sick and tired of saying long-term economic plan? We counted you, between you and the Prime Minister, I think 9 times this morning that phrase came out. So much.
Well, I do think it organises a number of thoughts, which is we've got to get our country thinking about the future. We've got to be clear about what we want to do, and that's the plan. And in the end, it's the economy.
What really matters now for the Conservatives, and indeed for the election as a whole, is that people start feeling a little bit better off. The Bank of England thinks that's coming relatively soon, but along came the Euro crisis Mark II, and now the worry about deflation.
You got a bike yourself?
Yes, I do.
What bike is it?
Oh, I thought you were going to ask me. Do you know, I did actually buy it from Whole Foods.
The sting in the tail is there's still a lot of repair work left to be done. That means more austerity, more cuts, and more pain for some in the years ahead. Ed Conway, Sky News in Birmingham.